Hey everybody, it's Jason from the Texas Gun Vault, and once again I'm coming to you with another EDC gear review and unboxing. And today's gear is going to be the ThruNite Archer Mini. It comes in this little box right here. Now I know these EDC gear reviews don't get a lot of traction on my channel. I kind of wish they did, because I have grown into EDC gear. When I really got into guns, I really didn't care about EDC gear as much. I just wanted to know about the guns. I wasn't really into knives or flashlights, but as I've gotten older and I like to think a little bit more mature in my thinking, all this EDC stuff really goes a long way in making my life a little bit nicer as I go about my day. Now, when it comes to flashlights, I've amassed quite a big collection reviewing them here on my channel. I mean, I got big old tactical flashlights like this one here from Woobin. I got an Olight Warrior 3. Then I have the ThruNite T1 that I carry on a daily basis. Yes, this is my EDC flashlight and has been for some time, and it shows the wear. I've really enjoyed carrying this. I think it's the perfect size and really puts out a lot of power. Now, I know some people will foo-foo this because they're like, oh, it's ThruNite, another Chinese company. You need a Streamlight or a Surefire. And trust me, I love Streamlight and Surefire. But I really think that when it comes to just a little EDC flashlight that you're going to carry that's not really taking up a lot of real estate in your pocket, just something in case you drop something in your car or got to look under a table, having one of these little tiny flashlights really does the job well. And I have really enjoyed my ThruNite T1. I really think ThruNite is a fantastic company, so I'm excited to get this one unboxed and see how it kind of compares to some of the other smaller flashlights that I have. And I actually find that these are a lot more useful than the big tactical flashlights. Really, the only time I use the bigger flashlights is when I'm outside and going on walks. I'm not really a camper. But when it comes to everyday use, these little tiny flashlights really do serve me well. And I'm really impressed a lot of times with how much power they put out. So this is going to be one I think that's going to be a little bit more skinny than my T1, and it looks like it has a pocket clip. So we're going to see if this one might replace my T1 as my EDC carry flashlight. So let's get this thing unboxed and see what's inside. Alright, so this box is a little bit different than the standard ThruNite boxes I've had in the past. This is a different material, so I'm not really sure why they changed that. Looks like it's brand new and unopened. Let me pull this off here. All right, embarrassing myself on camera. Perfect, I can't open a box. All right, well, there we go. Let's go ahead and pull this thing out. And there is the little flashlight. Looks pretty darn good. We have a charging cable and, of course, our owner's manual. That's all that comes with this little light. So let's check out and see what this light is all about. Well, it looks pretty narrow. I like the finish on it like always. We have a single button on the back. The bezel is pretty darn small, so I'm curious how much light this thing is going to put out. So let me see if it turns on. Okay, so one click, 1, 2. Oh, that is really bright. Wow. And I'm going to assume if I click it 3 times, it probably has a strobe feature like all of them do. Yes, it does. All right, so it looks like we have the low and the high and the strobe. Pretty good. All right, so I'm pretty impressed with it so far, and it seems to be the perfect size. It has the clip where maybe you could put it on your hat as well. So let me compare this in size to my ThruNite T1, which I have over here on the table. So this is the one I've been carrying for some time. It really shows the wear on the bezel and on the back. I've dropped it a few times, and I really think that shows the quality of ThruNite. Trust me, this thing has been dropped out of my pocket a whole bunch, and it still works fantastic and great, and I'm really happy with it. But I am wondering, I'll turn off the lights here in a second to see how that bezel is going to project the light. So just unboxing it here, I'm pretty happy with it, like I am with all ThruNite products. And I guess the charging port is here at the top. Yeah, so if I undo the bezel at the top, there is the charging port. So that is behind an O-ring, so that is going to be water resistant. Oh, I like that design. I think that's definitely better than the flip-up cap you have here for the charging port. I like that a lot better. So right there, and let's just make sure that everything fits in like it's supposed to. Let's see here. Yep, it's a USB-C, I think, or Mini C. So that is really convenient and really nice. All right, so let me turn off the lights here in the garage and see how this flashlight works. All right, so let's try this light out. And there is low mode, and supposedly this is 18 lumens. And I gotta say, it does a pretty good job. The hotspot's kind of big, and there's quite a bit of spill. So for such a small bezel and small emitter, I'm really impressed. And let's turn this thing on high now. All right, wow, for just a little tiny light, that is really, really bright. So I definitely have to say it works well for being so small. It would be a lot of light for just a little flashlight in your pocket for just daily use. No, this is not a tactical flashlight. No, this thing is not going to throw the beam 1,000 yards, but for just daily use, dropping something in your car, needing to see behind a desk or something, it's pretty good. If you need to use it in the middle of the night, absolutely perfect. It's lighting up the garage just fine. And of course, on the strobe feature, it's pretty bright as well. I believe it says that on high it is 405 lumens and on strobe it is 355. So that's the spec. It has a pretty darn good light to it, so it looks like it's kind of a soft white light versus a yellow light. So very happy with the beam and how it looks. And just having it on high here for just a moment, it gets a little bit warm, but not too bad. All right, so it definitely works and puts out a lot of light for its size. All right, so let me give you my final thoughts. All right, so with a little hands-on experience here with the ThruNite Archer Mini, what do I think about it? Well, it runs like every ThruNite does. I have to say, I'm pretty darn impressed with it. They finished these lights pretty well. They seem to be well constructed, well thought out, and they really do seem to be durable. As I mentioned, I've been carrying this T1 from them for a while. I have dropped it, I have stepped on it, I have crushed it, it's been in my pocket. I don't think I've accidentally washed it yet, but maybe I have. But this thing is pretty darn durable, and I am happy with it. So I'm sure the quality that went into that goes into this one as well. And this is just a cheap little affordable EDC light to put in your pocket. It is not a tactical flashlight. It is not a light that I would recommend anybody going and clearing buildings with if you're a police officer. But if you're like me and are just like an average gun guy and you're just carrying some basic EDC gear, and you're not looking to have your pockets full of some type of big light and just need something for daily use, well, I take a look at this ThruNite Archer Mini. It is pretty darn nice. And so I just want to make you aware of this product. And I want to thank ThruNite as always for sending me these lights just to try out and use. And I will tell you, I use them all the time, from when I'm working around the house, going on walks, and carrying on a daily basis. And ThruNite has been a great company, and I'm thoroughly impressed with their products. So if you're interested in a cheap light that you might be able to carry in your pocket, and it works, I will put a link in the description below to where you can go out and find more information on this little light. And I'm gonna tell you, I would recommend it. So on my star system, how would I rank the Archer Mini from ThruNite? Well, I'm gonna give it a solid 4.5 stars out of 5. It's a little bit small for my taste, and I have to say though, the size of the emitter does surprise me. I might want it to be a little bit longer, but it's perfect for just daily use. I think people might look at it in a better light if it was just a little bit more robust. But this thing is kind of a micro flashlight, a little bit bigger than a keychain flashlight, but some people might want something a little bit more as the size of the T1, but I definitely like how narrow this one is. So there you go. My thoughts, impressions, ThruNite Archer Mini, 4.5 stars out of 5. Go to the description and you'll get all of the information on where to pick up one of these if you're interested. So thank you, ThruNite, and I hope that you guys enjoy these little EDC gear videos as much as I enjoy making them. So let me know in the comment section below, and as always, thanks for watching.